All right, now we're going to graph standard form or out of standard form. Graphing quadratic still finding all the information first. So I'm going to do things a little bit differently here because things are a little bit harder to find for certain scenarios. I'm going to go ahead and find all the easy information first. Easy stuff is this. We can tell if it opens up just by glancing at it. It opens up because the A value is 1, so we're good. Because it opens up, we know we have a minimum. I don't know what that minimum value is because I don't have my vertex. The x-intercept is the easy thing to find in standard form. That is 0, -6. Domain is easy in any form. It is all real numbers always. The rest of the information needs to come from the vertex. So I need to find all that information. So first thing I need to find is the axis of symmetry. I do that by, again, finding opposite of B over 2A. In our case, that is opposite of B is 4 over 2 times 1, so over 2. Our axis of symmetry is just 2. That is also the x value of our vertex. Now we move on, find our vertex. We do that by taking our axis of symmetry and plugging it in. We got 4 minus 8 minus 6, we get -10. So our vertex is 2, -10. And that helps us out with the rest. Our minimum value is -10. Our range is -10 up to infinity. That helped us with everything else. Plot the vertex, plot the axis of symmetry, take it from there. So I plot the vertex at 2, -10, barely fits, but it does. So we have that. I'm going to go ahead and plot my axis of symmetry. Remember, it's a vertical line going through the x of the vertex. So I have that. Plot your y-intercept, 0, -6. Plot the mirror image of that. Use reflection there. We have that. Now next, find a fourth and fifth point. What we're going to do is find or use that window that we're in. We plotted a point between 0 and 2. We also had one between 2 and 4. Pick a point. It doesn't matter. I'm going to pick 1. 1's very easy to use. So we got our extra point. Let's find our exact value of that. I'm going to plug in 1. 1 squared is just 1. Minus 4 times 1 is -4. Minus 6. So 1 minus 4 minus 6 is -9. Plot that point, 1, -9. Plot the mirror image of that. Draw a rough sketch here. There's our parabola. Not a pretty looking parabola, but it is what we need. Next and final one here. This one. Opening up again. Not a big deal though. That means we have a minimum. Our y-intercept is the c value, so 0, 2. Domain is all real numbers. Easy information. Done. Found. Axis of symmetry. Opposite of B, which is -4, over 2 times A, which is 2 in this case. So I have -4 over 4, so my axis of symmetry is -1. That also makes my vertex x value -1. To find the vertex, the y value of it, take that -1, plug it in. See what we end up getting. -1 squared is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Minus 4 plus 2. So 2 minus 4 is -2 plus another 2 is 0. All right, and that's just fine. So we get y equals 0. That means my vertex y-intercept is 0. That means my minimum value is 0. That means my range is 0 to infinity. That helped us out with the rest. Now, plot the axis of symmetry, plot the vertex, either of those two first, doesn't matter which one's which. Both of those need to be done first though. We have that. We have negative 1, 0. We're on the x-axis. Our y-intercept is 0, 2. Plot the mirror image. Now, I don't have a window this time. I can't go in between my vertex and my y-intercept at all. Just branch out one more. Pick a y value of 1. So plot it along here somewhere. Plug in 1 and see what you end up getting. All right, so let's go ahead and do that for our extra point here. So our extra point, we're going to plug in positive 1 this time. We're going to end up with some similar values. We get 1 squared is 1, 1 times 2 is 2, plus 4 this time, plus 2. 2 plus 4 plus 2 is 8. So I got 1. 8 is my last fourth and fifth point. My fifth point is negative 3, 8. So just the mirror image of that. There's my parabola. And that's our final answer and final graph in standard form.